morning, folks. Welcome to the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship here at the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center. And it is playoff time. We are down to the final 4 teams. Started with 14, and now here we are, 4 remaining as we have 2 semifinals kicking off here at 10 a.m. Central. Our feature game will be the 8-2 Team Quebec against the number 4 seed here, British Columbia's Team Miles Craig. Great game here. We can't wait to have it underway. Kyle Jansong here on the call with Sherry Just. Happy to have you here. We've got 2 great games coming up here for you today as we will determine who the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling champions are. Big opportunity for someone here to get to wear the maple leaf today, and it'll be one of these 4 teams. As mentioned, we have British Columbia and Quebec right now on the ice, and that'll be our feature game. We'll also keep you updated on the other semifinal game between Trevor Bonneau of Northern Ontario and Jamie Cooey of the Northwest Territories. Let's run through the lineup here of these 2 teams that we have in our feature game. You can see Quebec here. They are throwing the Yellow Rocks. They finished first in the championship pool with an 8-2 record. We have skip Felix Asselin, vice skip in third, Laurie St. George, second Emile Asselin, lead Emily Riley. And they have their coach Michelle St. George. They curl out of the Glenmore Curling Club, earned a win in their final championship pool game, a 4-3 win against the Northwest Territories. That game was ultimately for first place. And then on the other side, throwing red stones, British Columbia, this team from the Victoria and Duncan Curling Clubs. And it is fourth, their skip, Miles Craig. Third, Steph Jackson Bear. Second, Chris Bear. Lead, Carly Sandwich Craig. And they had to have a big win. They won 6-3 over Ontario last night. And thanks to that win, along with a few other things and through some tie-breaking processes, here they are, British Columbia, making their appearance in the playoffs. And Sherry, it looks like we see teams not really taking too many chances here this opening end, which probably isn't much of a surprise.
No, it's a very important game, and so they're not getting into it with Rockton play at this point, so they're just exchanging some hits and keeping it open.
So we see Chris Bear here about to settle into the hack. He's played on some various men's teams in the PC Provincial Men's, and now he and teammate here, his Miles Craig, they play British Columbia men's competition together. And we see the 2 sweepers in Jackson Bear and Sandwith Craig. Husband-wife duo here for the 2 that are playing here, these 2 British Columbia teams, and those 2 ladies also play together on a women's team. Emile Asselin competed at 1 Tim Hortons Brier, Alec Bedard, that was in 2020. He has 3 Canadian Junior Championships to his name.
Yeah.
Close.
Note on the other sheet, as mentioned, Northern Ontario, Northwest Territories. It was Quebec and the Northwest Territories last night playing in the final championship round game. They both had 7-2 records, so the winner was going to claim the first place and the top seed. Loser would drop down to second, but they were both guaranteed playoff spots. Northern Ontario coming at it from a very interesting perspective. Their team actually lost their final game against Saskatchewan's Sean Meacham, which was great for the home province team here in Saskatchewan. But despite that loss, they had everything go their way, from an Ontario win, creating a 4-way tie. Between that, of those 4 teams, 2 were going to get in, and it was Northern Ontario and BC that had 2-1 records against everyone else in that log jam between all those teams that were tied. And because Northern Ontario had the head-to-head record against British Columbia, they earned the 3rd seed. British Columbia here with the 4th.
And as you can see, they've continued to exchange hits, and they've all made great shots so far.
Everyone should be close to 100% after
Yeah,
this.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, both teams have been playing phenomenal all week, and so this will be a really good game once they get into it, but they just want to make sure that, you know, they have everyone on the same page and get comfortable, get used to the ice, and not forcing anything and just waiting for some misses from their opponent.
And this is Laurie St. George, two-time Scotties Tournament of Hearts competitor with Quebec. Would have liked that one to stick around, so it does open up the house here. Jackson Bear with a wealth of her own experience. She's competed at the 2014 Scotties Tournament of Hearts, actually with Carly Sandwith-Craig, who's sweeping on the left-hand side of the screen. Competed at 5 Canadian juniors, earning bronze in 2007 with British Columbia. Also competed at the 2021 Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Championship in the Calgary Bubble, representing British Columbia.
Clean. Yep. Hard.
St. George, a journalism student at the University of Quebec in Montreal. Considers herself very lucky to essentially play on 3 top-level curling teams, from her women's team, her mixed doubles team where she plays with Skip and her boyfriend Felix Asselin. They're one of the top mixed doubles teams in the country. And then also this mixed team, which is definitely among the ranks here and showing it here this week.
Yeah, I played against them in mixed doubles in Brantford last year, and it was our first game of the event against them, and they played outstanding. So they're just amazing. They actually went and won the whole event and provided them a chance to the Olympic trials, which unfortunately got cancelled, but definitely made a name for themselves in the mixed doubles realm as well.
We'll get our first look at Felix here. He was the 4th rock thrower with Michael Fournier for a few years, representing Quebec at 2018, 21, and 2022 Tim Hortons Briars. He's now taken over as skip of this team, while his brother Emile now is joining the lineup. They play with Martin Crête and Jean-François Trepanier.
Clean. Well.
Yeah, I've been following Felix on, Twitter or some social media, and lots of updates about the weather. So I see he's still wearing his toque out there, and yeah.
They came from Montreal, and they do admit, and I'm not too far away from them. I'm 2 hours away in Ottawa, and it was a nice 20-degree weather leading up to this. So certainly a shock to the system for all.
It was even a shock to us, and we live here, so yeah, we were enjoying the nice weather, and no snow before it suddenly hit us, so yeah.
That's Miles Craig. He's played in numerous British Columbia championships, making the finals on 2 occasions. Played alongside his father, Wes Craig, as well, who was a big influence on him.
If it's in, I quit curling. That's very soft. Yeah.
Laurie's very confident with her eyesight, so we'll go.
I'll trust her.
Yeah, I think so. Sometimes the rings are off, so you want to double check. But
it's true, and we did see an example of that yesterday with some rocks that they took a pretty close look at, decided in the end that they figured it would be pretty reliable, and they went with their eyesight. But of course, the option to run the stick on it is always there, but British Columbia agrees as well. So that is a blank end for these teams. Quebec will retain hammer, and we'll be back after this. rather, of this semi-final here at the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. We're here at the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center. It's the 1 versus 4 seeded playoff game.
Well, we had a very open first end and mostly just exchanging hits back and forth, and now it looks like we're going to get a little bit more into it. So we have the center guard by BC, and Quebec is just drawing around.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where is it? Oh, don't sweep then. No sweeping then. Gotta be in front.
Yeah, ideally they want this in front of the tee line, but they also want it buried.
Good try.
Getting that curl.
Good.
Yeah, great shot.
Pretty good shot, absolutely.
Yeah, so BC is just going to attempt to draw up to it and just freeze to it.
Yeah, 5-6 is good. Whoa,
British
7.
Columbia, the Canadian Mixed Curling
Line's good.
Championship winning drought.
Line's good. Straight freeze.
Last
Line's
time
perfect.
British Columbia won this
Line's
event,
perfect.
you have to go back to 1985. Steve Skillings led that team. Pat Sanders also part of that. Al Carlson, Louise
no
Herlimbo.
bounce. Short fine.
So BC making it this far, this is a big accomplishment. And now 2 games away from perhaps ending that drought.
Okay. Whoa,
It's very exciting for that possibility. Quebec attempting to draw up to it, potentially tap it a little bit.
Cannot bounce.
I know that.
Still can't bounce.
I know that.
Yep.
That's pretty.
Straight
Whoa,
freeze.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Good shot. Sorry, Felix, bouncing.
Quebec also in the running for
Straight draw,
making
top
some
8.
history this week as well. No province or territory has won 3 straight Canadian championships with totally different team lineups. So 12 different people since Manitoba did it at the 1929, 1930, and 1931 Briars. So pretty impressive
7's
curling that's
okay.
come out
Line's
of
good.
the Quebec province over the last 3 years and many years. They've always been in the running at this event. This same unit here that we see, they competed at the 2019 championship. They won
Let it slow down as much as
the bronze medal. They were all 4 years younger, a young team at that point, still young now, but have also grown a lot, improved a lot, completely new curlers, so they're looking to improve on
This
that.
angle's making it automatic, so think
And
you
again, for the
wanna-
people in the Prince Albert area,
high side,
this
keep the
event
shooter
is
here.
free. There's no admission
Normal.
to come to the
Normal.
Prince Albert
Nose
Golf
does
and
it.
Curling Center. So
Normal.
definitely a wealth of curling experience and knowledge on the ice. So lots of great players here. So definitely, if you're available, come on down. And there's seating upstairs, downstairs in the warmth, and also outside on the bleachers if you want to be up close and personal with the players.
If you're
So,
feeling
yeah.
brave,
Yeah.
players are very approachable, would love to come see you. If you're in Saskatchewan as well, you're eligible to support the online 50-50 in support of the host committee and in support of the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center. You can visit the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center's website, pagcc.ca. You'll see a link that is on that page that you can visit there, and that will take you directly to the 50-50. As mentioned, that's going to be in support of the host committee. That's just been exceptional all week long. Currently right now, $920 up for grabs, and you can help increase that pot. So about 8 hours left in that. Give it a go at pagcc.ca.
Close. Yep.
So we have BC attempting to move those
Whoa.
yellows around.
Curl. 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 Keep
Jackson
going,
Bear
keep going,
trying to
keep
get
going,
this
keep going.
over.
I got this one.
Will they get that out? Just so.
Yeah, it looked like it undercurled a little bit more than what they anticipated, but
Are you guys like wrapping
we did
another
get one
or
yellow out,
hitting
which
this?
was that part was good. But
Take out the nose. Nose is no good.
No, suddenly.
Cat nose. Oh, the head then. Whatever. Okay, try and roll it. Touch here.
Okay.
Rolling out is better than nose.
yeah, they're just not. They just don't want to set up a double for the team or a hit and roll towards the center there. So
We can always talk about tolerance during a shot or where a pro side miss.
No.
Establishing that roll out would be a better miss than nosing. They're waiting for this.
Yeah, they're just wanting just a little flop to the outside.
Will it stick?
Yeah, it just rolls a little too far, but again, that was within the tolerance, so that's okay.
That's perfect weight. Yeah.
Look like it on the roll.
BC now looking to play around the center.
Where are you?
Jackson Bear,
Got
federal
room.
government employees, been there for the past 11 years.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
her boss and her colleagues.
Keep
She
going,
says
keep
they have
going.
been very
Keep
supportive
going,
of
we
her
gotta start
curling
locking you
career.
open. Keep going, keep going.
She's also
keep
a
going,
busy
keep going.
mom of 2 young boys, Benjamin, age 7, and Jordy, age 4. They both
Okay.
curl.
I guess best
Of course,
shot
father
is
Chris
roll
Bear
into
there
it
too.
and pop this year.
Yeah, it's very important to have a very supportive family, friends, and a workplace as well. That really helps as well. So.
Control half rock.
Okay. Good tap, tap.
Half rock.
Yeah, curling
Ça a l'air de
often
pas
requires a
beaucoup
lot of time off and
Okay.
lots of travel, and
Okay.
so you need that support system around you for sure.
Marie St. George making
No,
a
no.
control weight
No.
hit here.
Roll away.
No, amps.
Hard, yeah.
Hard.
They were trying to get the inside roll here.
We got nose.
Yeah, they connect with nose.
Okay, no. Point that ball.
They just throw board. Board, it's about a third. It's about a third to stick
Yeah,
it.
because it
Something in
didn't
this
roll to
board
the
and then
center, it
you roll
just
here, it's good too.
kind of gives an
Board, right?
opportunity for BC now to
like
play
that
off
with
of
board?
it into the center.
Whoa! 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 Curl! Whoa! 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 Stop! Stop! Curl! 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 Curl!
Send with Craig, trying to get that
Sorry, my
over.
fault.
Yeah, we've seen a few undercurls on this
roll
side
in
of the
there.
sheet even last night, so it's just something that
Yeah, we got to roll, yeah.
these teams are now learning and picking up on now as well.
So, I don't mind board if you like board.
Yeah. Okay, so that was control.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're hairless. Roll left.
Quebec now getting a second chance. Would love to just get this under the center guard.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Little left.
Whoa. Slow. Whoa. Yep.
They decided to use board weight just to bring their sweepers in. With control and normal, sometimes you can't. That's a great shot. Yeah, you want to pick a weight that you can really maximize the efforts of your sweepers. And on this ice, it does seem like a hack or a board weight shot. We'll
They
definitely
certainly
bring
did
them in.
there. Yeah, we see Aslan and Riley there both getting in on the action. Kind of curl straight. Certainly a close shot.
We can see half.
Yeah, about half exposed here though.
It's half a rock to make it over the top.
BC looking to hit as much as that yellow rock as possible.
Bring it across the top of that stone. That's just biting the button, and both should be sailing out.
Yeah.
Craig works for the Cowichan Valley Regional District. He's the maintenance and ice maker.
Whoa! Curl!
Spends lots of time hiking in the summer.
Great shot.
Makes that no problem,
Great shot.
baby. Ooh.
Oh, I spoke too soon. I mean, threw it really well and made contact with the back one. It looked like it was going to go out and it just kind of stuck around. So very close to being perfect.
Deuce still in play for Quebec here as Aslan and St. George talk over line.
Like regular shoot up.
Speed's quick, eh?
Yeah, Quebec will be really happy to have that rock at the back there.
He'll probably
It definitely brings the potential of two in play.
top four. Like 5 or 4-4. We don't have to go deep.
Especially depending on where the positioning is, and if it does tempt BC into playing a hit, jam opportunity could be there with that back 12 rock in play.
Definitely.
Aslan, a full-time geologist.
Push that though.
With West Dome, they produce gold.
Oh, no.
I didn't push this, so it should be okay.
No.
Top four.
Just kind of running.
Ouvert. Complètement ouvert. T-line. Complètement ouvert.
No.
I think we played the double, eh?
Yeah, they were hoping to be right behind cover.
You like that, or?
Didn't quite curl up there.
Yeah, I know. That?
We hadn't seen a lot of play on this side of the sheet though, so they're just trying to.
Yeah.
They're just figuring it out at this point.
I think we played the double. I mean, even if we show half a rock, you can still make it.
They
so.
can learn a lot from that rock
Maybe like
though
middle of the rock, and it should
for
float
the
a couple
third
inches.
end and
Maybe just a
every
sliver
end after
more.
that. So
Yeah. I mean, that
It does
hit and roll
leave
is a
the-
lot more precise. Like if we show half,
the double
it's no
potential
good,
for BC.
right? Play the double. Yeah.
That is what they are going for here. Miles Craig,
It's almost edge on edge.
3 provincial men's championships. I believe I said 2 earlier. He played second for his father, Wes, in 2017. Then the 2014 and 2019, he advanced to the finals, playing with Jason Montgomery, losing to Jim Cotter in 2019, and that Jim Cotter-John Morris combo in 2014. No problem at all. Great shot
Great
from
shot.
British Columbia.
Yeah.
N'importe où. Choisis. Choisis. M'en fous.
Not all blank ends are created equally.
No.
This is an example of that.
Yeah, no, this was a very exciting end. Lots of rocks in play and lots going on. So
So Quebec will pick its path here just to get an idea of some ice. Playing it to the wing. And that's the second blank that we have here in this game between British Columbia and Quebec. We'll be back for the third end following this.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities, to freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Canadian Mixed Curling Championship here at Prince Albert in Saskatchewan. We have a 0-0 game so far between British Columbia's Miles Craig and Felix Asselan and his team from Quebec and the Glenmore Curling Club.
Nice and positive, you got it.
2 sheets over, we have our other semi-final. Looks like they're in Skips Rocks at the second end, but can tell you right now that the Northwest Territories' Jamie Cooey leads 1-0 over Northern Ontario's team Trevor Bonneau at this point in time.
Wait, good.
We see center guard in play here from British Columbia.
Yep, les deux, je pense. Like on the guard.
Yep.
Guard!
High guard.
Go, go, go!
Okay. Elle est sortie où, hein?
Quebec Stone just comes up a bit short. They were wanting to be about top 4 on that one, behind cover.
Carly Sandwith Craig, lead for Team BC. She's a project coordinator at Kinsel Timber Systems.
Close line. Close line. Okay, line's good. Room.
BC now
Room.
attempting to
Room.
draw around, going around the other way.
Lots of room. Chrissy's in. Line's pretty good.
They like where this is.
Yeah,
The
got a
line's
very
good.
decent chunk. Yep.
Just gotta get this over.
Far as it'll go. Yep. Nice shot.
Great shot.
Freeze. That's top
Freeze
8.
attempt here for Emily Riley. She's played in those 2 Scotties Tournaments of Hearts with her teammate Laurie St. George as well. So these are teammates that play in the men's and women's, these 4 curlers. She's a mental performance consultant, sports psychology, works with the young athletes, including several young curling teams. Always nice to have maybe a mental performance consultant built into your team as well.
Definitely. I talked about support earlier, and it also includes all the people that you consult with, and mental trainers, physical trainers, nutritionists, pretty much anyone that you can get to help you improve your team and your season.
One thing that I would say surprised me, just one thing that I noticed ever since taking on this role with Curling Canada and, you know, being at the Tim Hortons Brier, Scotties, you see all these top level athletes and the amount of work that they have done on their bodies consistently throughout, whether it's massage or physio, just to kind of stay in that top shape possible.
Definitely, yeah. No, it's really important, and you know, it is a really long season, and you know, it can take a toll on your body for sure. Especially with curling, it just unbalances your body in so many ways, and physically, and so it's just, you know, it's really good to make sure that you're getting on top of those things and preventing any injuries, and, you know, just making sure that your body's able to perform as best as it can be. Yeah, so it's really good to have that outside knowledge to help you out.
And you last land, run back.
Good shot.
They get one of those. Pretty happy with that outcome, and it does open up the center as well.
Like this way?
Yeah, and BC will be attempting to put another center guard just to block the one in the house.
Chris Bear skipped his own teams in many BC provincial men's, now playing with Craig on a team this year. He skipped British Columbia at the 2004 Canadian Juniors that were hosted in his home province of Victoria. Home province of BC in Victoria.
Just curl, curl.
To try and get this over, maybe a little kiss. Yeah, it redirects it nicely.
Yeah, so that worked out really well for them. Now Quebec has a few options.
Stay right there, we got all 3 centers. Yeah, feel it.
They've elected to run back the center red back into the other red.
Oh. Yep.
We've seen Emile make lots of those this week and really open up some ends for the team. Yeah, makes no mistake of it again there.
Yeah, great shot. Now there's a wall of yellow, so BC's going to be drawing around.
Not the color you want to see up there if you are British Columbia, as there are going to be plenty of run-back options that are available to the team, but when you don't have hammers, sometimes you got to work with what you have.
Definitely, and Quebec probably doesn't want guards up at the front either having hammer, but at least it's their own color, so they're probably feeling safe enough right now with those being their color. They're just watching this, so that probably means it's a bit heavy.
This one needs to hit the brakes. Felix on it. He just gets that through.
Okay, is it easier with a top? Like the middle one?
I don't know about that,
The same draw they played?
but I think so. Qu'est-ce que t'as eu là, Sorienne?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses que t'as le plus? Ça? Ou ça?
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of tap options, and the ice is pretty straight. So, but they've their comfort level is with the draw. So
I think it's worth it.
Laurie will be drawing around.
Northern Ontario blanked the second end against the Northwest Territories, so Territories retain the 1-0 lead as they head into the third. Northern Ontario with hammer.
We got no line!
On a rien!
We got no line!
No line here.
All here. Still gotta curl this. Top 14. Right here, it's gotta be in front.
On est même pas proche.
Kiddo. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't quite get around there.
This
As you
is
can
right on
hear,
the tee line.
they were hoping it was going to curl a little bit more. BC now has the opportunity to use that rock to help them.
Steph Jackson Bear, influential,
Close line.
many influential curlers
Where are
and
ya?
people in her life. Georgina Wheatcroft and
Rib.
Julie Skinner, 2000 Scotties
Just
champions.
can't bounce at all on this line.
Prince George tagged
Can't
along with
bounce
them,
at all.
fell in love with competitive curling at that time.
Okay, go then if you have to. Yep. Line's
Melissa
pretty good.
Soligo, biggest influence
Carol,
and
keep
also
going,
in her
keep going,
life.
Keep going.
Just bounce back the yellow rock. I don't think it's shot. I think the yellow one is shot, but they are looking at it, so
Very close.
it's probably closer than it looks on the screen.
Hein? On tape-tu la jaune pour se l'ouvrir? La jaune?
But still a great rock
Oh, I
placement
don't mind that, yeah.
for BC.
Okay.
Because I don't think we're going to be able to get inside that.
Okay.
Okay, we need T-line weight.
Okay. With like half a rock?
Yeah, we got to push it here.
I know.
This easier? I was thinking top all day.
Yeah.
So like 12. Oh, wait.
Pull for the thing.
Okay.
So looking to hit about half this red rock.
Yeah, they're just wanting to avoid the jam. It's a very precise shot.
Yep. Yep.
Hard on the
Yes!
sweep already.
Hard! You gotta go!
They need to get by the guard first.
Whoa! Give it!
They
Give
look
it!
to be on right now.
Hard! Roll it off. I got this one.
So definitely not the outcome that they were wanting.
They have raised another yellow into the 4 or into the 12 foot. Could perhaps be of use should
It's not great
BC
if we
not
put it like
do
there.
anything with this.
Yeah, and it's hard to say who's shot here.
Yeah.
So, you know, if yellow is shot, it does kind of act as a bit of a guard.
I don't like the guard.
Because it forces
I mean, I
BC to look at other options.
Like back 12. Like if we push this a foot, it's not nearly as good for him. And we can roll to like here. Well, if we put it here, he's always going to use it, right?
Yes, for sure. So we got to move that.
Yeah, like the best shot is if we can do something like this. I think.
At that point, then we just get rid of it.
Maybe, yeah. We're just worried like we don't get shot and he does this and it's like two.
Yeah, with this one they're talking about,
Just
you
if we throw
know,
a hit at it, we probably can't
moving
roll
that
for
top
shot.
yellow one and rolling in, but if you don't make it perfectly, then you're just opening it up for them to sit too. So
I think we just quiet hit and roll. Not even. Back line, not really.
Decide on a quiet hit and roll on this top stone.
Okay. Probably don't need me much, I say.
That would
I might change it when I get down there, but.
give the stone enough momentum, I think, to kind of shift and roll more into that center line.
Back line. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the right ice for back line. I think I need a little more.
yeah, so as you can hear, they are electing to play backline weight.
Okay. Probably just throwing like 70.
We have seen some straight pass there, so definitely want to be able to
Follow the
have
right
something
way.
that they can control with the sweep.
We've been seeing a lot of that this week, either just through weight, backline, hack. Bumper if needed, and then only more if you really need to be moving a few rocks at a time.
Whoa! Curl!
Hard line.
Whoa! Whoa! Straight!
Hard line.
Straight!
Hard line. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line.
Holding this one, they connect.
Great shot. You can see it poking out a little bit past the far yellow guard, but you know, great shot, sitting sitting shot rock.
Lui, il voulait tellement lancer. I don't know. He was just backline, so.
Good example of utilizing that weight to keep your rock in play. You throw more weight at that, hit about the same, you're going to be sailing definitely out beyond that center guard pile there.
Definitely.
Probably out of the house.
Okay,
Yeah.
C'est juste un redirect, là.
Okay.
J'enlève pas rouge.
Don't want to jump this, okay? Especially on the inside.
So here's Aslan, his first of this third end.
And they had some great team communication before he threw the rock. You just talked about not jumping it and just being patient with it. Sometimes if you jump the sweep, it kind of just holds it out and it doesn't catch the curl.
Okay, let.
I don't know if this one was, I don't know if this one was pushed out or wide, but it's not getting the, didn't get the curl at all that they were looking at. So what was questionably 2 is definitely 2 for British Columbia now.
I'm wondering if the same shot's the best. Like, he might be able to use this. Yeah. Okay, same shot. What did we have? 4 inches of room?
Yeah, so BC looking to get another rock in there, put some more pressure on Quebec.
Yeah, like we think when he can use this to tap or something, right? I think we just want to
And
roll
those
like a
3
rock
yellow
this time, right?
up at the top of the house now are above it all of a sudden,
Put it.
being very favorable for British Columbia.
Yeah, and they talked about not wanting to leave this yellow rock there because they could just draw in and sit top 4, but they don't want to leave this here because Quebec could use it to help them get in for shots. So they're just going to take it away and roll it to the center. So they're going to kind of make 2 shots out of 1. So.
Stay close.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa. Close. Close. Just clean. Whoa. Curl. Curl.
They want to get to the inside of the rock.
And with Craig getting this over, looks close. Wonderful shot from British Columbia.
Great team shot.
Rolled a little too far.
Yeah, he did talk about it, did roll a little bit too far, and I do agree. It's still a phenomenal shot, but ideally they would have wanted to roll just a little bit less. It did open up kind of a hole for Quebec to draw into, so it looks like they could get shot.
Non, mais ça te prend un peu moins de weight.
Okay, let's go for it.
Still not an easy shot on this ice, but it is definitely there.
Opportunity here for Aslan.
Là?
Yeah, and if he's a little bit heavy, I don't think he has backing to use. I don't know. You might be able to get shot if you play off that back red one, but it would be really...
Yeah, I think
Really
almost,
close.
yeah, you'd have to be hitting definitely the inside of that rock and getting a roll there for sure. 'Cause, yeah, that one right on the center line is very close to the button.
Yeah.
So here we go, last shot of the third end, Quebec.
Hard line.
Shooting against 3.
Hard. Whoa.
Riley and Aslan.
Whoa. 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 Curl.
It's close. Can Aslan curl this over?
Okay, good shot.
They get 1, but it looks like it is a steal of 1 for British Columbia.
One red.
So, all in all, I think probably got away with something here. Could have been a lot worse for Quebec. British Columbia takes a 1-0 lead, and we'll be back after this. British Columbia stealing 1 last end, so they're going to take a early 1-0 lead in this game. against Quebec. Semifinals action here at the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship here at the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Centre in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, this is a very important game for BC and Quebec, obviously, and they started off the game with a very clean end, and they've slowly worked themselves up to kind of more rocks in play, so it'll get more exciting as we go, and I anticipate this will be another end with lots of rocks in play, which will be really exciting.
Quebec looking to maintain its dominance and win a third consecutive Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. BC looking to win its first championship since 1985.
Sorry,
Quebec's rock just went a little bit too far. They would have liked that to be above the tee line. Still behind cover. Gives an opportunity for BC now to freeze down to it and be shot.
Whoa, you're okay. You're okay.
That's Carly Sandwith Craig attempting to do just that.
Whoa then. Just 7 if you can. Lots. No, you're good. You're good line.
Calls Amy Nixon, one of the more influential curlers in her life, always that enjoyed that she was in the moment and brought a lot of intensity to the game. A mix of good fun and competitive spirit.
Same weight.
So they tap that one, and Emily Riley now getting an opportunity to play light hit and roll.
Okay, line good. Here, left. Yep. Hard. Line's good.
Emily Riley, her cousin, Alex Campbell, he's a prospect for the Nashville Predators. He was drafted in the 3rd round of the 2019 NHL draft.
Hard. Hard.
So they try and hold this, get it past center.
Okay, tough one.
You like this or you want to come here? I'm good with that.
BC looking to draw around now. Yeah, I agree that plan A would be to be top 4. If you are heavy, you can draw back to the back yellow one there, but ideally you do want to be top 4. But you want to be behind cover. You don't want to set up a double either.
Close line. Go then, yep. Hard.
Jackson Bear standing with Craig.
Hard.
Trying to bring this by, working hard. They get it past the center. They do, but it doesn't have enough gas to get to the house.
You could split that.
That was my first thought.
So why,
J'aime ça.
You could split that.
Quebec has a few different options here. They're looking at the split right
If you ever
now.
managed to go through the hole with split weight, it can't be that bad. No. Okay. That's back 8 weight. Okay.
Yeah, un bon back 8.
Just looking to split that Yellowstone into the rings and roll the shooter in as well. Back 8 weight. Also thinking that if they do miss, if it does over curl, they might be able to hit that hole and draw kind of straight in. This one looks like quite a bit of weight.
Really gotta girl this.
Lucy George trying to get this over.
Taps the yellow one back into the house, but just flops over without. He just hit it a bit too thick, and so it didn't go into.
Like this?
The shooter didn't go into the house,
Is
but
that the same way to throw it, or is that too?
Yeah, it's pretty high, so you can throw board if you want.
Northern Ontario and the Northwest Territories, they're in a 1-1 tie game entering the 4th end right now. Northern Ontario was forced to 1 after blanking the 2nd. 2 very close games, 2 lower scoring games here. Teams being very careful with their chances right now so far.
Close. Yep. Whoa. Curl.
BC looking to hit and roll.
Curl. Roll. Hard.
Getting this over as far as they can.
Yeah, great shot.
Great shot. Just trying to get it out of the way of the red-yellow.
Yeah, the last 2 ends, BC has had some really great rock placements.
Try and blank.
They've definitely made it challenging for Quebec the last two ends.
So Quebec will try and bail out here now. Neil Asselin
No. Oh. No.
on his second shot here, this end.
Yep. Yep.
That's a lot of
Go, 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 go.
little bonus one there.
Yeah, they got a lot of rocks in play and almost had that back one out there too, so very good shot to open things up. It's always important to know when to bail, and that was definitely the bailing point in this end, so definitely made a great shot to open things up.
Clean. Clean. Close. Clean. Yep.
Stephanie Jackson Bear.
That's good. That's good. That's
You can
good.
see
I just want to roll.
curling runs in her family, runs in her blood. Her dad, Glenn Jackson, won the World Juniors with Paul Gausel. Went on to Brier in 1980 and 2001 as well. Her mom, Aileen Dag Jackson, very familiar to us in our Curling Canada family, works with the National Women's Program very closely. Has been a coach at over 20 World Championships at all different levels, women's, juniors, men's. Been to 7 Olympic Games as well.
Quebec is still looking, you know, how they can get to this end, and so they're wanting to hit and roll behind the corner guard. It looks like they're needing to curl this one. Didn't quite there, so just a nose hit.
Big just nose.
It's been the case for
Control.
Quebec a lot right now. Just haven't been able to quite get the finish that they want on some of these hits.
Close. Close. Yep. Yep.
BC just wanting to get rid of that yellow stone
Hard. Gotta go.
and leave their shooter in a place where it's good for them, but
Okay.
rolls a bit too far. Still in the house, still in play, but
Everything behind that tee line right now.
yeah, and everything behind the tee
Think we
line
gotta play for
is
two.
really a potential to help Quebec at this point, because then they can freeze to some
Probably
of those
here.
rocks, or
Try and hope
just
the
ignore
Giants-
them and go around the
I
corner.
don't know that
So
we're able to bury any of this, but
Hey, je vais te lancer artiste, là.
okay.
Okay, what do we think for speed?
So I think they're aiming to put this one just in the 8 foot, and I mean, if they do leave it a
Even
little
if it goes back
exposed,
here, it's fine.
jam opportunity aplenty, I would say.
And the main thing is to be covered. So even if it's not shot, even if it's second shot, they'll be happy with that as long as it's behind cover.
Okay. Okay.
Quebec
Yep.
looking to
Whoa, whoa,
put up the
whoa.
first crooked number in this game.
Looks hot. No, then.
On est où?
Yep.
St.
Em,
George
Yep. Oh,
making this draw.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, amen, amen.
They
Yep.
look by the guard.
Yeah. Go,
Now they
go,
got to
go.
take this as far as they can.
Yeah, so I mean, it went by the guard, which is
on the top. I don't think I moved it.
went by the guard, and they got as far as they could with the sweep after that, and
Just normal.
they would have liked a little bit farther. It is sitting second shot, so not the end of the world. Still keeps the potential of 2 in play.
Basically right where we need to hit it. We can hit it like
Does make
7,
this
8
run
high and roll
back
the
much
one we
shorter
raised
though
that
for
way.
Craig.
Yeah.
That just normal. Normal. Okay. Yeah, we're shot, but I think we have to do this.
We'd mentioned his dad curling with him at the BC Men's. His mom is also a 2-time World Seniors champion, 1-time Canadian Masters champion.
I think it might curl an inch, but
His dad has won the BC Senior Men's Championship 5 times, as well as 3 BC mixed titles.
whoa,
Yep.
whoa, close, whoa, whoa, curl, curl,
Curl.
curl, curl, curl. Keep
Trying to get this over, they get one. just goes by.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of undercurls on that side of the sheet, and it's with that bigger weight, it's just unfortunately nothing you can do at that point once it's released. So
Right?
Very straight.
you need to play the weight to get all the rocks out, but yeah, it's difficult with the line on that one.
Try and roll 2 rocks.
So Quebec has an opportunity to sit 2 here.
Bump. Try and roll 2 rocks left. Okay. Just one slash. Yeah, I slash and we get the ball.
Looking to hit and roll this to the yellow side.
Yeah, it looks like they're... I actually didn't see where they,
Yeah, I
wanted
missed
to
that
roll.
as well.
So
I know I heard him say roll 2 rocks, so looking to create some separation there, it looks like.
yeah,
Big. No.
Yeah.
No.
Whoa.
Whoa, so yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh.
And Riley trying to get this over. They got to curl it a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, they were trying to
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
get roll out to the outside there a little bit, create some more separation.
Yeah, you didn't want to roll behind the yellow because then you would have set up an easy double.
Absolutely.
So yeah, no, I was happy that they were trying to roll away. So that was good. Didn't quite get it, but still makes the double hard.
That's certainly not an automatic here.
They can just throw it hard, eh? Like, we could probably stick around with the same weight, but I think we just throw it hard.
This is BC's
No, I got it.
last shot of the end.
I think I'm just more likely to make it if I throw it hard.
They've yet to have hammer in this game, but lead 1-0.
Whoa!
Double takeout. Bear with the broom down. Looks close. Oh. Just jams that. So just like that in an end where it wasn't looking good at around second rocks, all of a sudden things turned around pretty quickly for Quebec here.
Yeah, when Quebec decided to bail and open things up, it really changed things around.
Good
And that-
call by them.
And that was very close. Almost made that shot.
Room on it. This is ice for that backing.
Quebec has the opportunity to now draw in for 2.
They have this ice in a way where they can use that yellow stone as backing if needed.
We'll be all there.
So here comes Quebec. Last shot of this fourth end, looking to take the lead.
Keep
No
a broom on
backing
it.
yet. No backing yet.
No backing yet. Doesn't need it.
Brooms are down.
Now we're on it.
You're on it. You're on it.
This looks good.
14-2.
Yeah, you can count that up. 2 yellow. 2 points for Quebec. They'll take a 2-1 lead at the fourth end break. The teams will take a break, and so will we. We'll be back after this.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities, to freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Sure, it can be a bit uncomfortable at times. You're gonna have to do some shoveling, scrape some ice off your windshield, and you're definitely gonna need to wear a toque, but that's all part of the fun. It's about dressing right and preparing for the adventure. So bundle up and embrace the season. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Curling teaches as much about life as it does about sport. Club, team, house, lead, rock. These are the words of our sport. Words we embody. Powerful words. Words that speak to everything we represent. Respect, togetherness, strength. Curling doesn't discriminate. The ice doesn't judge. It adapts. It accepts. Curling isn't a book to be judged by its cover. On these sheets, everyone is on the same page. It's what's on the inside that counts. We dream big. We play with heart. We focus on these circles and imagine podiums in far-off places. In a game of inches, every move counts. Are you ready to make yours? The support of the curling community makes it possible for thousands of kids across Canada to follow their dreams, on and off the ice. Please give generously.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities, to freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Welcome back to the second half of this semi-final game at the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. Kyle Jans and Sherry Just on the call here for you in this game between Team Quebec's Felix Asselin and Team British Columbia's Miles Craig.
If anything, it's curls. Curl, if anything. We're out there.
Big end for Quebec. They put up the first crooked number in this game, the last end. Wasn't looking good at one point, Sherry, for them until a great shot by Emile Asselin on his last shot in the second stones really opened things up and changed the course of that end.
Definitely, yeah. No, it's been an exciting game so far, and it's been a little bit back and forth, like within the ends. So we'll see what happens here.
This young Quebec team last curled at this event in 2019 together. They made it to this game, the semi-final game. However, they lost and then did win the bronze medal back in Winnipeg when that was hosted at the Fort Rouge Curling Club. So they're looking to improve on that. And British Columbia, as mentioned, looking for its first Canadian mixed title since 1985. Looked into it, and the last time that BC qualified for the Canadian Mixed Playoffs, you have to date back to 2015 when the event was held in North Bay. That team lost both of its games, so it lost its semifinal and it lost the bronze medal game. And who happened to be on that team but Miles Craig, as a matter of fact. He played second for British Columbia at the time, and he was playing with his father, Wes Craig. That team was rounded out by Sarah Wark at third and Michelle Allen at lead.
Girl! Girl!
So Miles has been in this position as well.
Hard for girl. Go, go.
Lewicki
You got
bounce.
it.
Lewicki bounce.
Hard! Whoop, 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 whoop. That's good. Good shot. Good shot, Em.
Same weight.
Really nice throw.
Right here.
BC looking to
Good shot.
get shot rock after this shot.
Close line. Yep, line.
That's Carly Sand with
Yeah,
Craig
line.
Wife to Miles
Hard
Craig.
line. Hard line. 6. Okay, you're by. Straight draw then. If you're not back here, straight draw. Line's good. Chris is in.
Yeah, they were hoping to tap the yellow rock at the back of the house, but the weight was
Good
a little
job.
bit later than anticipated, so they went with the draw, which was
This is top
either
so
option
top
was
forward.
would be
Go
great.
bounce.
In our other semifinal game, the 2-3 game, Northwest Territories scored 2 in the 4th end, so they now have a 3-1 lead over Northern Ontario.
I was waiting.
Team Jamie Cooey of the Northwest Territories, they won
gotta go.
bronze last year, looking to get back
Gotta
into
go.
that gold medal game. Northern Ontario
there,
skipped
come
by
on.
Trevor Bonneau. His team
Don't quit on it. Go.
won it all. Him and his
Hard.
sister, they have a
Mine's
different
really
front
good.
end, but they won it all in
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
2017. This is their first appearance back in the playoffs since winning the event.
Okay, man.
Quebec was looking to bump
Like that?
the red rock. Came up a bit short.
Like, I don't know about trying to go here or here.
That's not bad, or like to the side, but
I think I like this.
So looking at freezing onto that back rock, that was initially kind of the call last shot.
Back 8.
Yeah, there's a few options here. Like you could draw around the other way, but you also just don't want to set up a double. So they're playing it safe by freezing to the back one. They don't want to
Back
give
8
up
if you can.
a big end here.
Well, line's pretty good. Okay, well then.
They want to maximize
As
their
long as it stays in the
opportunities
8 foot,
to
it's fine.
potentially get 2
Carly,
here.
if anything. I think you just
Trying to get this over though.
Okay.
That goes past. Looks like it just hangs around.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
must be just touching that
Yeah.
back line.
Yeah. Short's
Go
fine.
make a nice one.
Quebec looking to draw around. We're gonna play on the other side of the sheet.
Emile Asselin, currently employed by Curling Quebec as the director of competitions,
Look good way.
studying to become a physical therapist.
It's trying, but no.
We're around that.
Only missing.
We haven't seen a lot of draws on this side of the sheet,
Oh, Emile made it nicely.
and it was perfect. Yeah.
Still exposed there, but
Yeah.
weight-wise, you can't go wrong with that.
No.
Just try to stay on the 8 foot.
Yeah, ideally they would have wanted to be
Okay. Like
kind of in
half
front of that
good.
red rock,
Like that.
but being shot is great too. So
Close. Whoa, stay close though. Whoa,
Opportunity
Close,
here
close.
for Chris Bear.
whoa. Curl, 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 curl.
Trying to work this
Hard on that
over.
one, Carly.
Clip it out.
I'd rather do that than nose, so.
We'll stick around in the back of the house.
You guys still like trying it?
yeah, you could hear him say he'd rather
Really good if
roll
we can
away
make it.
instead of hitting nose. They were really wanting to get to the inside of that if possible, but at that point it was better just to roll away.
High is fine.
Quebec now drawing around again.
No line. No for line.
Easy.
No for line. Easy.
Okay.
M only.
Oh, no.
Gotta stop.
You're puddling.
Got no line. Got no line. Gotta stop short. Gotta stop short. Okay.
Gotta try and get the inside. Even if we only push the yellow to here. Just this. Back line.
Another opportunity for BC to get a second shot in behind cover here.
That.
Yeah, again, they're calling the back line wait, so bringing their sweepers in and just trying to get an inside roll.
Whoa. Whoa. Curl.
Steph Jackson
Curl.
there.
Curl.
Mentioned it's her husband there on the
Curl all
left,
day.
sweeping.
Curl.
Says
Keep
that she
going,
and Chris
keep
met
going,
on sheet
keep
3 of the
going,
Victoria
keep going,
Curling Club when
keep
she was
going,
10
keep
years
going,
old.
keep going, keep
They didn't
going.
like each other at first until she was 16. Now they like each other.
Yeah.
It's always interesting watching couples play, or brother and sisters, or just, you know, family members. Or
2/3.
it's just the
Get one of them,
dynamics are
it's
very
good.
different
Get all the
from
guards.
from people that are not related.
especially
Yeah.
in mixed doubles, I find, and we did know, we were chatting with them yesterday, and they have a degree of separation with husbands and wives each doing opposite ends, so front end and back end, so they have the separation, which I think they like as well in
Yep.
games like this.
Yeah, you need that buffer sometimes. Yeah.
1-2, great shot.
Yeah, no, I was playing in Toronto for a mixed doubles event, and my regular partner Ryan Dice couldn't make it, so
Control.
my partner Chad came out with and played, and you know, he's a curler at this club actually, but not a competitive curler, and so good enough, but he just doesn't have that competitive, like he just doesn't, he's just there for fun, right?
Doesn't
And
have
so
that killer instinct.
there was a line call, we call it the line call error of 2021. So it's yeah,
Whoa, yep.
the dynamic
Whoa,
is
yep.
definitely
Whoa,
different. So, yeah.
BC hits and rolls.
Dead on nose, I think. That's the voice.
Yeah, great shot.
Fait que le white que tu
Does set up a double.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
OK.
Out turn?
Comme tu veux.
Yeah, we just threw that.
OK.
Dead straight. Dead straight. Right on the nose is perfect.
Yeah.
I'll get the roll. Out turn? On the nose? Out turn? Yeah, we just threw that.
Yeah,
Dead
it's
straight.
pretty straight, yeah.
I don't think they're off score money.
Mais alors, je trouve bien plus cool que nous autres.
Aslan looking for about a dead nose hit here. Should get both of those spinning, and then Quebec could be sitting 3.
Right on the
Yep.
nose. Should avoid all yellows. Deal?
Aslan's a scratch golfer. Type of guy that you want on your team in a scramble. Doesn't bomb the ball, doesn't hit it necessarily too far, but he's always hitting green in regulation.
No! No! Oh! No! No! OK.
Connects. That one rolls out.
Yeah, they wanted to curl up just a touch more, but still makes the shot. Loses one of their back yellow ones, but not the end of the world.
Yeah, control.
The blank is definitely in play at this point.
Oh, don't do it backwards. It's okay.
Here comes Miles Craig with his first.
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Curl.
Nose hit looks to be no problem.
Intern control. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Felix wasting no time. He was already down at the other end of the sheet, ready to throw this as soon as Miles had thrown. They all have a pretty good understanding of where this is going.
Yeah, anytime you can save a bit of time early in the early ends, just allows more time for later for discussions if needed.
Curl. Try it.
This one actually needing the curl.
Just wanting to hit nose here.
Good shot.
Hits rolls to the wing.
Yeah, a bit of a roll is fine. You just want to make sure you stay in.
Middle of the rock.
They do that.
Actually, rolling just helps to move the rock around to to make BC throw in a different spot. They're looking to blank, so hit and roll out.
I guess I find as more of a recreational curler, sometimes throwing a takeout to the wing like that could be a bit of a trickier spot. You might get a miss, whereas I guess sometimes you could also look at it the other way around, where you try and leave the rock in the middle. Lead means that your rock has to roll more to achieve the blank.
Definitely, yeah. There's two options there, and so it depends on the ice conditions, and you also want to look at how your opponents are throwing too, and then.
It's an unfortunate mistake there for BC, is that did get out to the wing. They actually get forced into one this end, so this game is all tied up, as a matter of fact, as we head into the 6th end after this. So Quebec capitalizing on a BC error. BC was looking to blank the end, and Quebec on their last, they made a hit and roll, just got enough of that 12-foot, switched up the line, and left BC with a nose hit for one where they intended to roll out. We were just discussing that, whether it's good to kind of change up the placement of it, whether you want it to the wing or the center, and not necessarily a wrong answer, and whatever works, and in this case it worked out well for the team from Quebec.
No, nothing.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely want to take the ice into consideration, and you never really want to allow the other team to make the same shot twice, and so if you can move it around, sometimes that works best in those situations.
Okay. Ah, c'est parfait, ça.
That's fine.
Center up from British Columbia.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
Yep. Quebec was wanting to be a little bit more undercover, but behind the center guard.
5 if you can. Close line. Yep. Well, you're good line. 8. Okay, Chris, go hard.
Chris Berhard on this sweep now.
Hard. Keep going.
Trying to get it over, get a piece of nose.
Okay. Trying to get it not behind the guard, and it's perfectly behind the
See if
guard.
we can get inside
So
that.
bumps the yellow back.
Peux-tu pogner l'inside?
It's hard to know who is shot at this point.
Let's try and
Certainly
throw,
close.
like back line and get inside. We touch this, we roll in. 4. Try and get inside nose, okay? We touch, it's fine.
OK, j'aime 4 secondes.
I like that.
Yeah.
They're just talking about they want to get to the inside of the red one,
Yep.
just to hit it back. If they catch the yellow at the back a little bit, not the end of the world.
Hard.
The main thing is to get that red one out.
Hard.
Laurie St. George really trying to hold that line. But she's going to split this open now.
And both roll into the rings, it looks like.
That one's in too.
Yeah, both in, get the confirmation.
This?
Yeah, whatever we need for the roll.
Yeah, probably this. You can throw a board if you want.
Yeah, whatever.
Board, half a rock's pretty close.
Yeah, and I don't think we've seen any hits out this far on this side of the sheet yet.
Close.
They called for a board wait.
Curl.
Wait.
Curl.
Looks like it's running pretty straight.
Yeah, Stephanie Jackson Barrett just trying to get that over.
Good.
Does roll and hang on to the rings there.
OK.
That really didn't curl much, so.
Yeah, it was very straight there.
Bump.
Felix now able to take a read off of
You
that,
have rock
as he said,
rolling,
down a
better
path
than
that no one was really familiar with at this point.
Yeah, you definitely want to learn from every single shot. So whether it's a made shot or a missed shot, whether it's your shot or the opponent's, you definitely want to take as much information as you can from each and every shot.
Push. Push. Push.
Hard!
Push.
Emily Riley trying to hold this line.
Normal.
Yep.
And rolls in for shot.
Okay.
Good. Yeah.
Thinking something like this. Probably want to throw control. We want to roll pretty far.
Is that same weight?
Yeah, maybe a hair more. We're going to try and roll like 5 feet. Like that.
So they're going to hit the red one into the yellow to remove the yellow, and then hope to roll behind the corner guard.
Whoa.
Chris
Stay close,
Bear
though.
lists
Close. Yep.
one of his major accomplishments outside of curling is he coached to his son's baseball team, 7-year-old, so finds that very rewarding experience. So he hits that, and they both start rolling.
Good.
On peut rouler derrière le corner.
No double.
Yeah, pretty good outcome for them, because if Quebec
Tu veux pas
attempts,
le faire de l'autre bord?
there is no double there,
I jam up.
because it just jams into the yellow. So actually pretty good rock positioning for BC there.
On est jaune.
Great shot from
On
Bear.
peut pas enlever celle-là, là.
Okay. I'm not sure if it jams, but okay.
Yeah, gotta hit half rock on that. Okay. Bump.
Playing bump and just making a play off that top rock.
Yeah, if they can move both rocks around, that would be ideal.
Whoa! Whoa! No! Curl! Hard 50s.
Hard for a piece. St. George just trying to get this over.
Stick.
Would love for this to stick.
Good shot.
Good.
Yeah, they'll get to the back 12.
And as you said yesterday,
do this for
hard
now.
for a piece is never something that
Control.
our team ever wants to hear.
Try to
So
roll here. Close. Clean. Whoa.
So BC looking just to hit that one yellow on the outside.
Curl, keep going. That's good. A shot.
Yes, third shot.
Est-ce qu'elle est derrière le corner, c'est calme?
Pas de solide. Okay. Gotta hit this, roll in front of that. Right here.
Okay.
Looking for an
That way,
ideal
bump, just bump.
roll spot that might set up some
Really
kind
gradual.
of jam or difficulty for British Columbia.
Yeah, they can't hit and roll behind the corner guard because then it jams into their yellow at the back. So they're going to hit and roll in front of the other red and hope for
Yep.
potential jam opportunity later, or just
Go
make
heavy.
it really difficult for BC to get it out later.
Hard down. Hard!
Hard not to kill the yellow.
You gotta push.
Hard.
Hard! Hard!
Emily Riley really
good,
sweeping
you're
here. Oh, what a solid sweep from Emily there to
was
hold
a-
that.
That was a great brush.
You might be able to roll a
Great
little
team
too, but-
communication
Play
on
the
that.
double.
C'était proche pour le wave.
You like 9? Either a little more.
Even Emile getting in and telling her what was at stake there. Hard not to kill the
Yeah,
yellow,
this is
hard to
silver
keep
high.
it straight. So they managed to do that.
Yeah, they're
Not the outcome, obviously, but avoided something that could have been worse.
Oh, exactly.
Close. Close. Yep. Hard. Okay, not bad.
Hit and roll.
And stays for shot.
Okay.
Just to give you an update in our other semi-final game, Northern Ontario scored 3 in the 5th end, so
Still gotta try
they
and
now
avoid
lead
jamming on that.
4-3 over Jamie
Actually,
Cooey,
no,
the
we
Northwest
jammed here, we're still
Territories.
two
That's
shot, I think.
Team
Not
Trevor
bad.
Bonneau,
So we're gonna roll here.
the back end of him, Jamie McCormick. They won
Bumper
this event in
Or
2017.
control. control.
Jackie McCormick, my apologies.
Quel tour tu veux lancer ça? I like intern actually on this.
So they're looking to hit and roll behind the corner guard.
To be straight.
They do want to remain. They want to be first and second shot after this rock. They were looking at what happens if it jams. Well, they still want to be first and second, even if it jams if possible. But they can avoid the jam altogether. That would be great.
Close, Sam. Oh, girl.
Neil trying to get this over.
Keep that. Oh, you know. Real close.
How about an 8?
Okay. No problem.
So that roll sets up a
That's flush.
pretty natural double here, I think. Hit about nose and should be close.
Yeah.
Throwing an 8.
BC looking to force Quebec to take one here. We know that one at the top 12 is in.
Yep. Yes.
So here comes Craig.
Hard! You got it!
Looking for the double.
Hard!
One.
Oh, so close.
Gotta roll to 45 degrees, so gotta roll here.
Just over curled a little bit too much.
Okay.
So Quebec now looking to hit the red rock out, but also not set up a double.
Faut qu'on roule juste en haut du tee.
Looking to roll right to her broom there.
Yeah.
Yeah, rolling to that spot will make it really hard for a
Half
double.
rock, I think,
So
is what's close. Bumper.
Yeah.
Bumper weight is the call.
yeah, just bringing that weight down.
First shot for Team Quebec. Sixth end. First skip zone.
Yep.
Hard. Gotta go.
You gotta go.
Whoa.
Whoa. M.
Hard.
No roll. Stick.
Need it to stick.
Yeah, it looked like it
Okay,
was
sorry.
starting to curl hard and then just kind of ran the center line there. So
Feel.
see that they switched the call and the sweep there halfway down.
So that makes that angle a bit more shallow.
Half rock makes it. Yep.
That double back in play.
Yeah.
Should just go straight or fall an inch the whole way.
Yeah, they just talked about how it's straight there, might fall a little bit, but yeah, what we've seen so far is it's quite straight out there in the wings.
Looking to hit about half a rock.
Yes.
Team BC connects and just hits it kind of on the beak again.
Sounds like that's a 4.5 seconds.
Coin cat.
So now Quebec has the opportunity to draw in for two,
Sprint winks up. Yeah.
and they do have backing, but they just don't want to bump it too much. They have a little bit of room for a bump if they need to, but they have to be really careful on this.
Okay. I could throw more up. Could take like a red rock ice. I think I like. I kind of like that line.
Great opportunity here for Felix Asselin and his team from the Glenmore Curling Club. Looking to score two and take a 4-2 lead.
All there. Okay, I just let go at that though.
No backing.
No backing yet.
It's curling now.
Keep a
No
broom on this.
backing. Running.
Oh, it's good. Keep a broom on this.
No backing. You're not even on it.
Okay, we're on it. We're good.
Greg will try and take it back, but that looks good. Count it up 2 for Quebec as they take a 4-2 lead in the 6th end. We have 2 ends left to play in this game, and we'll be back right after this.
Saskatchewan is cold. So cold that you'll often hear locals ask each other, is it cold enough for you? The bold and brave, they'll already know the answer to this question. Saskatchewan is cold enough. Cold enough to cover our land with new possibilities, to freeze time and place and create long-lasting memories. Cold enough to make us appreciate the warmth of others and bring our communities even closer together. Saskatchewan, cold enough.
Draw for 2 for Quebec in that 6th end. Heading off to the 7th here now. Quebec leads 4-2 in this really closely contested match between Quebec and British Columbia, semifinals of the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. Winner will advance to the gold medal game later this afternoon at 2:30 p.m. Central.
Yep. Gotta be in, guys, come on.
Keep their chances alive for a chance to represent Canada at the 2024 World Mixed Curling Championship.
Hey, Tim.
Okay, no problem.
Quebec will be looking to force BC to win this end, and then they'll hope to have Hammer in the 8th and final end.
BC though looking to get this one over. Some missed corner guard opportunity here.
I don't know.
Ice perhaps slowing up a bit.
Yeah, it's hard to say. We haven't had a lot of rocks
changes
down the
everything,
middle
I think,
there,
though,
so
no?
either the ice has been changing or it was just a new path that they weren't used to.
I can tell you that the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center has put on a great show all week long for these 14 member associations that have been here competing this week. If you want to support them and you're in Saskatchewan, you are available to support the online 50-50.
Don't touch.
Proceeds will go towards the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center and its host committee that have put on this exceptional event. It's running now until the end of today. You got just under 8 hours left for a chance to win. The pot is just under $1,000. You can do so at pagcc.ca. That is the Prince Albert Golf and Curling Center's website. pagcc.ca. And from there, you'll see a link to the online 50-50 for a chance to support there.
So BC is looking to get 2 here. So they're sitting at, because they came up short on their corner guard, they're looking to see what they can do for rock placements, and so they're electing to put one up just in front of the yellow so they can
over curling a little bit, but it's fine.
Curl around that later. Just over curls, just a hair.
We can high side it a touch and roll a touch open, it's fine. Okay. T-line right.
T-line.
Really straight here.
Emile Asselin delivering this.
You gotta have more than that.
Just looking to bump the yellow rock and take away that draw around the outside.
Go ahead, curl. Hard curl. Whoa. I don't want to push it too hard.
Yeah, they don't want to bump it too far though, so you'll have to be careful with
That's
that.
good. It's a good shot.
And it looks like it did the job.
I kind of like it.
So as you mentioned, BC really looking to score a couple in this 7th end. They're going to play a corner freeze.
Yeah, they're going to utilize whatever yellow rocks they can to their advantage. So That's what they're doing here, as you can
Roof,
see.
steps in. Go if you have to. Line's okay. Go then. Go then. Go.
BC would love to lock this right on.
Nice shot.
Good. Just the guard. Just the guard.
Felix now calling to peel the corner guard there.
No. Clean. Clean. We're good. Shot.
Emphatic line call from Felix. No, but it curled up enough. That's a straight deal. Good shot.
Probably either that or we guard ours a couple times. Go
Yeah,
here.
they're looking at the two options, so you can definitely put a guard there, or you can draw around.
Like that? Or do you go a little less?
It's only matched there, yeah.
They've decided to draw around. They're calling for weights that
Are
are
you actually 4?
about top 12, top 8.
Go, yep.
Sweeping as far as they can. Just into the 12 foot there. So not the outcome that they were looking for with that rock, but it is still in play,
Whoa,
still
you
in
could
the
be
house.
sitting 3 by just ripping.
Ouais, lui, il fait le hit and roll.
Oh, I know, and those are overlap.
Ouais.
Ton fait secteur de la rouge, ça va-tu dans l'autre, la jaune? The only thing is, like, we could play this, maybe this goes out.
Mais on peut-tu quasiment oser la rouge? Tu sais, sans éviter le jump en arrière, mais rester là?
Yeah, Quebec's
Que
looking
elle,
at
elle manque ça?
Non.
what's the safest option right
Hey,
now.
faudrait que tu noses. Tu peux pas high side. Parce que là, on va
They
faire
try
ça.
to hit the 7 red rock.
je pensais qu'il y avait
There is
plus
a
de séparation.
jam
Non,
potential at the
est-ce
back, so they
Est-ce que tu penses que
it
si
is
on
a bit
fait ça,
risky
elle a-
playing on that one. So they're
Comme, I think it wants to go, but
Might
like,
not.
ça c'est un super angle, là.
This is gonna spin again, ça va vouloir rester ici. I'm okay with just doing this one.
Juste la piler.
I think so.
Ok, là, je lance ta 7.
If they do this, we have that or we rip that.
Yeah.
We still have.
C'est deux, c'est correct, là.
Quebec thinking a
We
few
only had,
shots
like, a
ahead
one
here,
double
which I
and we're
like
out
to
of
see.
10.
Ok,
Yeah.
c'est la 7.
Okay.
Saying that they can, rather than trying to move all 4 of those rocks and risk that jam, go straight for that rock that seems to be the issue. They know that BC will probably play that hit and roll, but they know that they have options after that.
yeah, and if they just peel this out and just roll out, then they won't have to worry about the jam.
Yep.
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 St. George with the slow, the throw, Riley with the sweep,
You're fine, you're fine.
picks it out, no problem.
Yeah, great shot.
Good sweep.
Go rub off this if it goes straight. Play for back 4, back 8. Like straight draw. You like that?
Just calling some quiet weight here. Bump the yellow back and roll behind cover.
Close line. Yep,
You don't
line.
necessarily need to get
Yep,
the yellow
line.
rock right out.
Hard line.
The
Hard
red
line.
rock, their shooter rock,
Hard,
is
you got
what's
it.
most important in terms of rock
Hard.
placement after the shot's
Where are
done.
you? Yep, line. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. You're by. You're by. You're by.
Just get by.
Oh,
Nice shot. Good sweep.
On fait-tu la même shot qu'eux?
Hein?
Same shot as them?
Ok.
I thought they were playing off their
Off their own,
their-
yeah.
Tolérance,
I thought they were
c'est
playing off the yellow rock, but they ended up just
I guess it's
just
light.
drawing around.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like
Yeah, off
flipping.
that yellow. Yeah, just a little nudge to redirect, but they
Yeah,
hit that pretty pure.
yeah,
Taking a go.
So Quebec will try and follow this in.
yep.
Qu'est-ce que c'était mieux? Ça ou ça?
Yeah, it looks like they're deciding whether they draw around or if they clear the front.
Peut-être qu'ils prennent juste
Je pense que tu pourrais être chanceuse puis la jaune elle fasse ça.
I don't mind it.
Okay. Touch high side. Just to say high side.
Okay. Okay, I like it.
Looks like they're going to play on the rocks in
Moins
the
danger comme
front.
ça.
They did make that peel just one shot earlier for a chance at this, or at least have the availability of it, so they will try it out now.
Yeah, like the draw around would have been great too, but this is just a little bit of a safer shot. Keep it open. They are up 2. They want to hold BC to 1. They don't want the opportunity to give up more than that.
Really good shot.
That's a pretty good result.
Yeah, that worked out really, really well. The only thing Quebec wants to be a bit careful of, they don't want to allow BC to blank this end, so they want to make sure that there's enough rocks in play that they can hold BC to 1.
Somehow.
They've got that back 12
As long as
counter
we can
right
get
now.
to here somehow. Think we can get there around this way?
No.
I don't think so. Maybe that way.
Maybe this way?
Okay to chip and
Yeah, I think try to get it through this way.
like, is it okay?
Like back here is pretty good.
Is it okay if we chip and roll, like chop the line in there?
So right
Yeah,
now,
like-
BC, they're not too concerned about
Yeah, it's not bad.
necessarily being shot.
Yeah.
They just want to make sure
I
that
think
they
try to
have
just go
another
straight
rock
through the
in
hole,
play,
like back 12 here.
at least second or third shot, to give them some opportunities for the
Well, it
skips
depends how
rocks.
far we. I mean, if we put it like here, it's pretty hard to miss this, right? That's why I'm hoping we end up back here, right? But yeah, like if we rub it and end up here, and we put it here, he's just hitting this, but at least we have one under the guard. Maybe we've tried this. Okay?
Yeah.
Back 12?
Okay.
Like that? So on a little less?
So it looks like they're drawing to the back yellow one.
I'm saying that if the rock does hang out, do have an opportunity to kind of redirect and sit behind that corner guard or the one that's in the top 12.
Yeah.
Close, yep. Gotta go!
Steph Jackson Bear.
Gotta go line!
They're hard on the sweep.
Yep! Yep! No, I don't know. Okay,
Over curls.
okay.
Heavy guard now.
Unfortunate for BC, bumps the Quebec's
C'est
rock
sûr
in
que toi,
for
tu fais ça, lui, il y a
for
peut-être
third
le truc,
shot.
tu sais, que
Yeah,
tu-
BC still looks to be second, but
Like if we're crazy enough, we can even do that. Not stay there.
J'ai juste l'impression que c'est peut-être. C'est juste
But I just
peut-être.
want to rip.
I know. C'est peut-être juste mieux, dans le sens que comme. C'est juste que si tu restes là,
Actually-
nose, lui, il peut faire ça, rester caché.
Yeah, no, I know. Hair high, comme ça.
Non, moi je le ferais
Okay,
de l'autre
hair
bord.
low.
Moi je le ferais de l'autre
Quebec's just looking at the angles
bord.
and
Right?
Yeah, still out turn.
Yeah.
Deux, trois quarts. ça
running
frappe
this
en
yellow
masse.
back.
Trois quarts,
yeah,
les bords.
running back into the red.
Okay, 3/4 on left side. We don't want to stay like.
No BC stones in play with 2 BC rocks left, so BC would be looking for a true skipper's deuce should this shot be made. In our other semi-final game, Northern Ontario stole a point on the Northwest Territories in the 6th end, so they're starting the 7th. Northern Ontario leads 5-3.
No!
Whoa,
No!
whoa,
No!
whoa.
No!
Roll anything.
Waiting.
Any roll!
Waiting for it to curl up.
Okay.
Great
good
shot.
catch,
That works.
Not bad. Not bad. That shot if he makes that double. Yeah, probably.
Lots of yellow in play right now.
Good shot.
There is a bit of a gap there,
Yeah, we
though.
have to try to get under a little like that.
BC was looking to see if they could freeze to the.
Yeah. I think like 4
Back
weight,
yellow in the
we can
4
probably
foot.
spin under just a little. Like that?
Also looking off, playing off of the
It seems like they curl a bit, so. yeah,
top
that's
4
pretty good.
yellow.
Yeah, it's probably like a third.
They're just looking at bump weight, I believe, so they don't necessarily want to hit and remove that number 7 rock, I believe that is, that's being thrown there.
Forward, yeah.
They just want to
They're
kind of
like
get
that.
under it
Probably
for
like
some
a
more
third to the
protection.
back and go under.
Yeah, they'll want to
Like half probably just goes into the side of it.
probably move the yellow
Half probably takes place. I think this is
to
gonna
be
throw
out
it.
of the, like back, kind of back 8 foot if possible.
Maybe a little more. Little more. Forward.
Here comes Miles Craig as first of
Yep.
this end. BC has hammer in the 7th.
Whoa!
Whoa, clean.
Whoa! Curl!
Curl.
Curl!
More.
Curl!
All the way, Carly.
Curl,
More. Gotta
keep
go
going.
more. More.
Keep going, keep going, keep
More.
going.
More.
Great shot.
Ici?
Yeah.
Je pense que ça va bouger un peu, hein?
So just
yeah.
enough exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Quebec can see, I
Enter.
believe,
So
about
just
half.
whip that. Yeah.
So they'll be looking to hit that through and then roll over a little bit.
Go clean.
Key shot coming up for Quebec, their last of the 7th end. Looking to eliminate this BC stone and force British Columbia to 1 point.
Yep. Gotta go. Yep.
Early call on the sweep.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, you're good.
Aslan
Good shot.
is not concerned about even keeping that one around with that weight.
No, great shot. Yeah, the main thing was removing that red rock.
Good down. Hey guys.
Now there's no opportunity for BC to get 2 rocks ascend, so it'll be forced to win upon making the shot.
Very successful end for Quebec.
Is that what
Yeah,
you want to see?
so draw to the 4 foot. There is a little bit of a back. There is backing there if you need to,
Yeah, I don't
but
want to take any less. So.
you don't really want to get close to that that guard either. So
Miles Craig settling into the hack. Chance to score 1.
Hair tight.
Hair tight the line call.
Right up the middle.
It's down the middle, so it should slow down.
Really straight.
Brooms
There's no
down
backing. You don't have
from
backing.
Bear
Really
and
straight.
send with Craig.
Stay with it. You're 14. Easy. Easy.
Looks to guide it in. No problem at all. So that will be a score of 1 for British Columbia. They'll trail 4-3. Quebec will have hammer in the 8th end when we come back. British Columbia, you're going to be looking for a rock with, with lots of rocks in play. Trailing 1 right now, Quebec has hammer, but Carly Sandwith Craig here setting up a pretty nice center guard to get things underway.
If we take the gamble, then it'll be really hard not to put a close one to that. Should be an easy double peel.
yeah, BC will be looking to
Okay, what do
put
you wanna
lots
do?
of center
Be wide
guards.
open, no problem.
Quebec will want to be keeping it very open.
Here.
Ça prend 10 minutes pour caler top 4. Yeah, okay.
2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. This is the semi-final, our 8th end.
Just for speed.
Du way.
Quebec looking
Just
to
for
draw
speed.
around the center guard.
Grab in front. Mine's good. Curl if anything.
Non. Peux pas.
No, no, okay, no,
Peux
then
pas.
let it jam then.
Peux pas.
BC aiming
Peux
to
pas.
try and steal one to either continue this game in an extra end, try and steal two.
Okay,
Okay.
One of two semifinal games here on the ice right now.
Think this way's easier to
Two
get it
sheets
there?
over. Northern Ontario's Team
just trying to
Trevor
bury
Benoit.
her
They
out
have
loud, but not
a
in the
5-3 lead over Team Jamie Cooey, the Northwest Territories. Winners
What do you think's
advance to
easier?
the gold medal game scheduled for 2:30 p.m. Central, 3:30
Maybe this
Eastern.
one?
Live here on Curling Canada's YouTube page.
Okay, yeah. Right there.
BC looking to put another center guard closer to the house.
Try and get it 3. Close.
They also want to
line.
look at the rock placement on here too.
No, the
They,
line's okay,
they don't want
line's
it to
fine.
be an easy double for
3-4, well then.
Quebec to peel out later in
stay
the end.
Oh, you're good for line, you're good for line. Chris, if anything. Go, go, go. Throw.
Those are two center guards from Carly Sandwith Craig. Her last appearance at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts was in 2019.
Quebec now looking to draw around. They want to be above the tee,
Ton relief, il comment?
about top 4.
Okay, got tons of line.
Okay, tons of weight. Tons of weight.
Looks more weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tons of weight. It's to it.
It's a little more to the center. It might stick a little more.
Nope.
Oh, it's sticking. I could.
Look at it trying really
no,
hard.
no.
Okay, that's good.
Good, Em.
Good, Am. En haut du tee, on aime ça.
Great communication
Yeah,
on that
here you go,
rock
here.
with the line and the weight, so they were able
I don't know, I
to
think we tap
wait
it.
for it to dig in a little bit there.
Back 4, back 8.
Ended up in a
Try and
good
get as
spot
much
for
as you
them.
can.
4 nice shots
Even if we
from all
tap
the
it straight
leads
to theirs,
here.
it's fine. Like about that? Yep. Yep, line. Yep. Yes,
BC
line.
looking to get one of the rocks in there.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Sweeping
Gotta
hard
go.
to get it by the guard.
Gotta go.
Far back as they can.
Nice shot.
Okay, we're still sitting 2, so we can
like
freely
the
try
double
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll still have to top it.
Quebec
Half
is still
rock on
sitting
the
2, but
intern.
BC will
Yeah.
still be happy
that's
with that
what I
rock placement. It is in the top of the 4-foot there.
Neil Aslan has
Yep,
made
yep.
a few runbacks not only in this game, but all week long.
Catch it.
That's
Good
good.
shot.
Really good shot.
Great shot to clear the front. They did roll
Straight guard or
for a
red?
corner guard there, but that's okay.
You'll see Quebec there at 2 minutes and 57 seconds for the remainder of this end. Good on time, even though they do have a couple minutes less than BC. They also have 2 timeouts that are available to them.
Need help?
Yeah, in the first end of this game, they were exchanging hits back and forth, and they definitely saved a bit of time there, which sometimes, you do in a playoff game just to help you out for later with the timing issues.
As BC gets this one.
Just peel.
Good.
High center guard.
Quebec will have to deal with that, so looking to remove that one.
Clean. 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 Shot.
Attaboy.
Two.
BC calling for
Right in
another
front of the
guard.
red.
If you're BC, at what point do you start to make a move? Obviously, you do need something up there in order to try and instigate a steal here, but at what point do you think we'll see BC try to make a play into the house here to sit shot?
You know, it really just depends on the comfort level of the team, but, they might wait till Skips rocks for
Three
that.
is
They
max,
might even wait till the last
It's over curling a
shot.
little bit. We just gotta
They
let
are
it
able
stop.
to bump that red one up for shot.
It is in a good position,
Yeah,
yes.
so they might just keep doing this until the very last shot, so we'll see what happens.
They don't have to get all their
Yeah.
eggs in one basket necessarily in this end. They don't need to steal 2. All they need is to steal 1, and they just need to force this game into an extra.
Yep.
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 Yes.
Gotta go.
Arden.
Clean.
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 Oh,
Good shot.
that was a horrible
Shot.
slide.
That's fine.
So remakes that.
We do want to show the outside, but just a little less of it. Like probably if your grock's like right on the edge of the center line is the best.
Yeah, the only risk with putting up the guards is if they wait too long, Quebec could potentially just put up a guard and then blocks off that that opportunity for them to bump that red one back.
Two's
So
good.
they'll have to be
Two's
careful
good.
as well.
Needs to curl a little. We want to be able to see the outside of our red. Carly's in. A little bit. Little bit. Just clean it. You're good. You clean it. You're good. You're good. Perfect spot.
One more peel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you heard BC talk about how they wanted to show the outside of the red rock so that they would still have that tap, so that they have the center guard plus the top opportunity.
Clean. Clean. Good shot.
Bon pitch, Lou.
So Quebec happy with that. And we see timeout being called by
Still
British
think we play
Columbia.
another guard.
Yeah, so this
Like,
will
as long
be
as we put it on
decision
the-
time.
like, as long as we put it here where we still can see this, then we have both ways. But if we straight guard this, then we only have one way, then he might not peel it, right? Like he might put something here. So we just have to make
Yeah,
sure.
that's the thing
like,
is-
you get like
Got 4 bouncing, right?
basically
Like when we have a turn at this, it's going, right?
we are just gonna tap it to it and tapping this back. And it's like he almost has to play the draw because if he plays this, like it brings the loss into play, right?
Okay.
So, but we have to leave ourselves either the freeze or the tap. If we take away one or the other with the guard, he might not peel the guard,
Yeah.
So same spot.
right? Yeah. So basically, like just touching the center, just touching the center line, about even with that red's good.
So yours should curl here more.
Good discussion. Ultimately, BC wanting to leave itself with as many options as possible on its last rock, that either being a freeze or a raise. So placement of this guard is critical.
Maybe a tiny bit more.
Want to just touch the center line on that broom side. And that would leave both shots available to them.
Yeah. And the tap is probably their preferred shot at this point, but the draw is definitely there as well.
5 for halfway guard.
I'd say maybe in complexity it's a little bit of an easier shot, and also I think you're better positioned to really lock it on from that angle on that side.
Definitely. But yeah, BC was also talking about, Quebec might not peel the guard. they might do something to make it trickier for BC's next shot. So they'll have to be really careful with this.
It would be nice if it curled a little.
Got to get this
Gotta curl
over.
it a little.
Want to just touch a piece of that center line.
Good.
That's just busy. I think so.
Well, timeout.
Timeout from Quebec now.
So they definitely have a few options here, and they definitely need this timeout to think things through on this.
On l'a fait ça en premier?
Huh?
On l'a fait ça en premier?
No, you don't want to go here.
No, I
If
think
it's so here, you can't remove it.
Lui, c'est quoi?
I'm thinking about peeling. He has to tap, but he can't nose tap. He's got a high side tap to go here.
Puis là, après ça, si high side tap, il va venir là un peu.
Well, we don't want to remove all the yellows though. But if we freely can do this one, then I'm okay with it. Like if it doesn't double jam.
Then we can straight rip.
Yeah.
moi j'aime la rip.
I like the rip. I like the rip.
C'est
That's
même-
all. Yeah.
Il va y rester sous le tap.
If we don't rip and they make a really good one, I think
je
that
pense-
we have to give up a steal. Whereas if we rip and they make a good one,
Non,
we
mais lui,
still don't.
lui, il veut toujours que tu laisses là, son guard.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of risk with keeping that center guard there, so they're playing it safe by just peeling the center guard. They could make a play into the house, but if you're not perfect, it really just gives a better chance for them to steal one. So this is a safer call.
So here's Felix Asselin with his first of this 8th end. I can also tell you in the other semifinal now, the Northwest Territories scored 2 in the 7th, so they have a 5-5 game coming home. Northern Ontario with hammer.
Clean.
Nice.
Peel here.
Nice peel there. Great shot.
Good shot.
BC back on their
An
timeout.
inch high with back line is pretty close, eh?
Yeah, so they'll be looking just to tap that red one
Try
back.
and push this so that we're sitting third shot up there.
No need to hit that high
You
side,
can
as
err a little
mentioned.
bit this way, because if we end up with our red like that, and we have a red like that, then he basically has to play this to get it, which isn't like an awful thing to see him throwing that, right?
Yeah, so the main thing is to get shot out of this,
Yeah.
but they're also
Inch
talking
high.
about moving the
Like an inch
back
high.
yellow
We can
one
err just slightly on that side.
a little
'Cause
bit
if we end up
farther,
with
just
a
so that
red
their
like
third
that,
shot, just in case
and a red here,
Quebec does
not
make a
work.
play on it, that they have
we
they
wanna
have to
sit
think
first
about
and
that
third, yeah.
that 4 yellow rock as well.
Back line. Probably like maybe a sliver more. That's probably good there, right? I think that's good.
And they're gonna pick a weight that they're comfortable with and that they know.
You like that ice with
That
back
was the
line?
backline weight that they will be throwing.
Yeah. Shouldn't curl much.
Big
The draws
shot
don't
for
curl
British
for the last
Columbia
5
here. They need to be shot.
What do you want to see? 7 for back line? I don't think we need any more. Like 3/4 is probably a little bit too high. But that's like kind of like the error is to be a little bit too high. 7/8 is
They're
perfect.
talking about the tolerance in the hack here, so that the sweepers are on the same page.
Good.
Here it comes, last shot for British Columbia. Angle tap.
Whoa. Stay close though. Close. Whoa. Close. Whoa.
Where is it? Curl.
They're gonna get this over. They gotta curl it. 1. So they are shot, but doesn't lock it on as much as they wanted.
Yeah, they would have liked that to curl up a little bit more.
Just threw it a little too hard.
Little up on weight, British Columbia was.
Time out.
Quel tour? I'll turn. Yeah, wait. Bumper. Yeah.
Ici, Felix?
Yeah.
So the shooter doesn't need to stay in play here. They just need
The
to
nose was good.
remove the red without
Yeah.
clipping the yellow. They just need to make sure that one yellow
Remains,
stays.
eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either their shooter or the one in the back four.
Options here is Felix Asselin
Whoa!
and his team from Quebec try
Yep.
to book its spot in the gold medal game.
Clean it.
Clean is always a good word to hear when you're sweeping.
Good throw.
Looking good. There it is. That'll be 2-1, it looks like. 1 for Quebec as they take a 5-3 victory against British Columbia. This team was here in 2019. They had lost the semifinal game. They're now moving on to the gold medal game and are 1 win away from representing Canada. And that's it for us. We will join you for 2:30 p.m. That game is Central Time. We will have the gold medal game here at the 2022 Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. They'll be playing the winner of Northern Ontario and the Northwest Territories. That game in its 8th end right now, and you can follow along with it at curling.ca/scoreboard. On behalf of Sherry Just, I'm Kyle Jans. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you in just a few hours' time.